Hey guys, in this video I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm working on something a lot newer than I normally do. So what I've got here is 2006 GMC Envoy Denali. I bought it at an auction for 800 bucks, and there's a little surprise under the hood. It's the whole reason why I bought this thing. And we're gonna try to get this thing running for the first time in I don't know how many years, and see what's wrong with it. I've been told that the engine's bad and the transmission's been rebuilt, but the story I was told is the guy's backyard mechanic diagnosed it as a bad transmission, so he built the transmission in his backyard, put the transmission in, and then he diagnosed it with a bad engine. So we're gonna see in this video. So I'm gonna get this thing cleaned up and put together and see if we can get it running again. And then I'm gonna tell you exactly what the plans are for this vehicle. And I think y'all are gonna think I am insane, which I am. It's gonna be so good. All right guys, let's get this thing loaded up and get it cleaned up. So it's looking a lot better, but it's to the point where it's got to be detailed. The hood still has a lot of nastiness in it, but you know, not too bad. So I think this will make a really cool car to do something with, like lower, some better looking wheels, do something with the engine. All right, let's get to the shop and let's check this thing out. So it took some doing, but I've got the old GMC in the shop. Let me show you what I got going on under the hood. As you can see, it says bad motor, new transmission. I don't know if y'all remember, but the story I was told was the backyard mechanic rebuilt the transmission. So I wouldn't say it's a new transmission. Let's pop the hood. You pop my hood? Alright, what we got here is a 5.3 liter. Get the, there we go. So we got a 5.3 liter with a big old water bug. With a big old water bug right there. It's the air intake is off. Got some things unplugged. Got a valve cover loose over here. You know, I don't know what they got going on, but I'm gonna have to start putting this stuff back together. Put this battery on a charge, and hopefully this thing will fire up. I'm hoping. So let's see. Alright, so let's take the valve cover off and see what's going on under here. Oh, the coils are off and everything. So the valve cover was loose. There's no gasket on it. The coils are off. I'm hoping everything's on the inside of this vehicle. So we have some really decent leather interior on this car. The dash looks good. It's got 155,000 miles on it. CD player, telephone call. Oh yeah, there's the parts right there. So I'm gonna round these up and see about installing them. Oh cool, the gasket is in there. Airbox stuff. Alright, I'm gonna grab this and start assembly. Okay, so I've got the coils hooked up over here. It looks like I've got everything hooked up. Let's just check the oil. Make sure it's got some oil in it. And it does, it's full. Alright. Coolant. Well, it's got coolant in it. Alright, so here's the moment I crank it up. Cranking. Starter's disconnected. Ah. Where is the starter? I bet you he took the starter out and it's laying underneath, so I need to disconnect the battery and go underneath and see what's going on. I didn't see any starter bolts, but you know, whatever. I see the O2 sensors are out. I gotta jack this thing up. I think I see the starter, but I gotta jack this thing up. So he took the O2 sensors out. Starter's in place. So I've got a bad starter. Maybe I'll hit it a few times. Yeah. You know, the transmission doesn't look too bad. I did notice there was a letter inside saying that he had put like 10,000 miles on it and then had this other problem. So maybe this transmission was okay, and we had a problem with the camshaft or something. So, all right, I'm gonna go play with the key switch some and try to get this starter to engage. I'm going to have to whack the starter. Dang it. The starter a little love tap. If I can get to it. Wow, okay. It's kind of in a pain in the butt spot. Okay, I hammered on the starter. I marked the flywheel. Let's see what happens. Guys, I am going to have to head to the parts store and get a starter. And this starter looks like a booger bear to replace. Booger bear. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so I had some guests today. Guess who? My brother showed up. So, I don't know, we've been going through some of Dad's belongings, kind of cleaning up around the garage. In fact, I got some of his combat boots that I'm going to be hanging from the rafters in here. But meanwhile, we're still working on this GMC here. I've got a new starter right there. So I need to jack up this truck and install it. So go ahead and do it, because I feel like I'm like right there at maybe hearing this thing fire up, as long as the fuel pump's okay and stuff, you know. It's been sitting so long, it's hard to say what else is wrong with it, but there's a problem with the starter. So let's jack this thing up and put the starter on. It's gonna be a pain in the butt too. Dang, don't I have a long handled ratchet? Yes. I'll take that. These bolts are tight.
Is that adequate?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I was figuring compact.
Yeah.
And I figured wrong.
Ah. Yeah, that was real tight. Okay, so it needs to go in like that. All right.
All right, I'll go grab the other one.
Thank you.
Don't move.
Shit, which way did it go?
Oh, sorry. Yep.
I think maybe.
But you know what? Alright, why don't you put it on time lapse?
I got it rolling right now, so I'm just going to explain what happened. So guys, I got the starter in there, but you probably want to disconnect the motor mount on the front passenger side and jack up on the oil pan, and I pried on this exhaust to get it over to get that starter out and back in. I didn't feel like putting it on video because, well, my hands were full quite literally. So I wish I showed y'all, but yeah, didn't happen. So sorry guys. So anyhow, jack, motor mount, starter, and these lines are a pain in the butt. So yes, we'll get this thing bolted in and we'll get back on top side. Your thoughts, bros? This thing gonna crank up? I predict that it's gonna crank up and it's gonna be knocking its rear end off. Okay. I think it's gonna not be knocking, but it's gonna be misfiring. Misfiring, okay. Yeah. Misfiring can be fixed. Camshaft, probably. Oh, that's right, you were saying. Yeah, that's my guess. I'm gonna say it's gonna have a knock. Alright, well here we go. There you go. We got some wires unhooked over here. Which wires? Oh, it's to one of the coils? Yeah. Cool! It's funny how it's cranking up, it's misfiring, and then it shuts off. Yeah. I'll try it again since you got that hooked up. Cranking. I'll hold the fan is barely hanging on. It's, oh, are you serious? Yeah. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. Well. Gotta hook that up. Yeah. But the problem is someone's been in here other than me, and there ain't no telling. I wonder if this is how it's been running, and then they probably just gave up and said, you know what, you got a bad engine. I don't hear any knocks. No knocks. It's just running like garbage, running like total doo-doo. How do we find out which firing order it is? All right, so y'all heard it. It's firing up, it's running like total garbage, and then cutting off. So I don't know. I believe I have the airflow meter in the right way, because yeah, there's the arrow that says flow right there. I don't have a filter on it, I know guys, but you know, temporary. It's like there's something disconnected or something. Let me crank on it while you're up here. Okay. To hear the noises. All right. I think what you're hearing is the O2 sensors, like just the bungs are out. There might be something else. Okay. Yeah. I wonder if there's some sort of anti-theft or something. What's that? I wonder if there's an anti-theft going on or something weird. Go ahead again. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Hit it again. I'm gonna floor it. I tried that too. Well, all right. It's like it's losing.
It's like spark. It's losing spark. But it's like, it's almost like it's shutting off on its own.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I had enough. Let me cut it off.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I ought to put a scan tool on it and see what we got. All right. No powertrain DTCs. Let's see if we can go to freeze frame or something. Engine RPM's working. Seems like the spark advance is working. Mass airflow is doing something. Alright, can you do me a favor and go unplug? Oh, I'll do it.
Unplug what?
I didn't seem to have much going on with the mass airflow. So I'm going to unplug the mass airflow and see if it runs any different. I know some cars that'll make a difference. That was promising. It stopped. I got nothing. What you do? I don't know. Let me close this door. Okay, it seems like the accelerator is stuck. That's locked. Okay. That is not me hitting the gas. And now nothing.
Just to let you know, your check engine light was on.
Well, my mass airflow sensor is tried locking and then unlocking. Alright, doesn't like that, but if I locked it and then I think it's the security.
That might be security. I was. Why is it revving up?
Dude, it's not me.
Alright.
So let's pop the old thing off here and see what the butterfly is doing.
Okay. Oh, what? Is that loose? What? Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna hit it. Tell me if that thing goes wide open.
No, how about I hit it and you
gotta be ready to turn off the key, because I had to turn off the key.
I will turn off the key.
Alright.
And you can, of course, if it flips open, you could control it.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Alright.
Alright, just turn on the key and don't crank it. Alright, try. Yeah, go ahead. Huh. Dude, it is revving up without the butterfly opening. It is so weird.
It's got a huge vacuum tank.
That is so weird.
So wouldn't that... Okay, is this loose?
Alright guys, so we gotta figure this out. Got a smudge. So we gotta figure this thing out. There's a definite problem. It shouldn't be revving up with the butterfly staying shut. So like my brother said, it's acting like a huge vacuum leak and it's just running like total garbage. Yeah. So let's figure this out. I don't think there's anything much wrong with this engine, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I had a smoke machine. That would be helpful. Alright guys, I'm going to put the camera down for a minute and see what we figure out.
Oh yeah, then look at that. It's a big gaping hole.
Look at that big gaping hole right there. Look at that.
Let me see. Here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
you
not
can't
really.
see it.
Yeah. Alright guys, so what we've got here is a mirror. Okay, let me back up a little bit. So we've got a mirror going right into the intake. Got my mirror. Can you show it right there? Got my mirror going into the intake, and we have, oh yeah, you can get a good shot of the mirror right there. And if you look, you can see that mirror is showing a gaping hole in the top of this plastic intake. So there is an internal leak of some sort, and I'm not sure where it's going yet, but if I had a smoke machine, I could like smoke it and see where it's coming out of. But so that is the problem. We have a problem with the intake. Not saying there's nothing else wrong with it. There could be something else. Something had to cause that hole to get melted in the intake. Hopefully not a camshaft or something like that. Who knows, but that's it. Problem with the intake. I'm gonna have to find an intake for this thing, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that the engine is basically good. I should be able to find an intake. I would like to find an intake and run on this thing before what I want to do to it. So guys, I'm kind of at a standstill on this thing. We got a huge vacuum leak inside the intake. Something caught fire in there, and well, there's something going on.
Now,
so,
there may be some other things going on.
There may be some other issues. He has on the windshield bad engine, so yeah. I'm hoping that the guy diagnosed it correctly. Actually, I'm hoping that he did not diagnose it correctly. I'm hoping that an intake on this thing is going to fix all of our problems. So, guys, I'm not done with this vehicle. Please tune in for the next episode on this GMC. I'm going to absolutely blow y'all's minds. I've got an idea on what I want to do with it, and I think y'all are going to love it. So guys, thanks for watching this video. The car kind of runs. It's sounding pretty good for a big old hole in the intake. Thank you, Jason. All Out Bikes, for showing up. Thank you, John, for showing up and giving me a hand with this. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch y'all later. Me and my brother, we were at my dad's house today cleaning out the garage and stuff, and we came across something pretty cool that I don't think we can sell. They're pretty wore out. Dad's old combat boots with covered in like some sort of red mud. So we didn't have the heart to like throw it away, so we thought we'd hang it in the rafters of the old barn, you know, because kind of remember my dad, you know. So you want me to do it, or you want to do it?
I'll do it.
All right. So.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I want the boots almost like they're walking in, not walking out.
Right. All right, thanks, bro.
No problem. Happy Father's Day, Dad. That's it.